So we were talking about your children's area.
Yeah,
So how do you work on these?
it started out, as I said, with those drawings, and then it sort of spread in really many directions and possibilities. It's still the base of it is the figures, but then I sort of got half fascinated of making this stuff for children, because I think it's just one very big and wonderful playground. So it's from the upholstered dolls to small pictures, also for children's rooms. And then this, one thing leads to another. So what I do here in paper, I next time maybe do as embroidery, and from embroidery I go to some more sewn, embroidered, applicated pictures. But all it's a whole universe for children, and it's fun to make.
There's a big house and a big doll.
Yeah, and that's a funny thing with it, or the possible thing you can do is to sort of build a world of your own with all these different figures and sizes of dolls. And this is one of the dolls. It's part of a city. Here comes a little. She's called the Pearl, the bead girl, as far as I remember. This is Omega. This is a little rabbit. Here we have an airplane. We have this, who's called the little friend. This is a little sleeping bag for the little friend. Goes there. What do we?
So what are all these?
Yeah, but all these are also just angles of the project where I make. This is like a little picture for children. This is all the different dolls, or what's left of them. There's been much more. This is like a little bracelet for a little girl. This might be for a little boy. It's a little clock. Here's a little dog. There's a little yellow elephant. Whatever.
Can we see the elephant? Do
Yeah,
you make many elephants?
No.
It's the only elephant?
I actually don't like too much to make exotic animals. I'm not interested in that. If I make animals, it's mainly dogs or birds.
How about this one?
And this one. Well, okay, I make animals. I can't remember what it's called in English. Pins? No. Anyway.
Pins.
It's one of those who. This is a little hand sewn and hand painted doll. This one is for keys. And then there's the pictures, and then the vegetables, and
So it's healthy toys.
very, very healthy, and it lasts forever. Even though it looks like something you can eat, you can't. You should be endowed. This is.
What is this, sorry?
Well, this is no buff.
Okay,
Just
buff,
a little
buff.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is also part of the project. I want to make a book for children where every figure has sort of its own little innocent story. This is the Omega doll, and she, I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. I think it's something in between. The one Omega doll collects letters, so that's why I make this double. And I haven't finished it yet, but everyone has to have its own little story. This is the bumblebee. It's called Benzo. It flies around in the summer air. He visits the flowers, and sometimes he smokes a little pipe. She is not made as a doll, but she is in the pattern here. She's very, very, very tiny. Where is she? No, I can't find her right now, but she's no bigger than that. And she's called E, like, whoop. And it says, Little E has a, what is that called?
Swing.
Has a swing. She swings high up in the air, and because she want to learn how to fly, so she goes like this. But I'm working on this, and it's just like I like to make the drawings a little more free in the style than the figures are. Those are the boys. They always have two of the same kind. 2 cups, 2 trenches, 2 radios, 2 beds, so it's very, banal. Very nice, simple.
So is the idea that things go in sets, kind of?
Yeah.
You want...
What I want is that you can have it all. Means that you can have bed linen, you can have the dolls, you can read the story, you can play with your children in saying where's the bumblebee, and then you have to find the bumblebee at the pillow. Oh, there he is, and small nice stuff. This is also part of it. It's a small clothes for a little boy, and then I really like the thing of spreading these small stories on a piece of cloth, and then you have a little friend who always live in the pocket. There's also this little detail on the back. So that's
What is this one?
this one is because I tried to make I try to mime a children's drawing, and
We're gonna check that out after.
Yeah,
right?
I think so. I'll show you the project in the other room.
So all these are handmade. Would you be
Everything.
interested if somebody could contact you if they want to mass manufacture
Yeah.
them by millions?
Yeah.
They
I
just
would-
send you an email?
Yeah. And then I go for it. No, I'm actually really keen, or I'm very, very interested in finding a producer or some people who have the, what is it called, the experience of having things produced in China or whatever, in what is it called, in good circumstances for the people who do it and everything, so it's fair trade and whatever. And
But so more than just one child can experience all this.
sure, because I think it's really a playground. I think there's really possibilities, and I also checked it out on my audience here in the shop, which are sort of younger couples with 1 or 2 children and interested in fashion design, and I really had a good response. So it would be really nice to mass produce this project, but let's see.
You have more over there?
Yeah, this is on the way to, yeah, this is also one of the dolls. This little one you saw, also another color. And this is a place where I just sort of exhibit some of the stuff I do, small embroidered fingerings and other things that I sort of find.
Those are your paintings still there?
Yeah, that's some of my other paintings. And, as I said, it's not the biggest place in the world, so they are sort of stapled in layers. And this is also just a part of my whole things I like to watch or to look at and get inspired from. This is a very, very old, fine little German dollhouse making a matchbox. It's cute.
Old?
Yeah. I don't know from when, but it's from my grandmother, I think. Very simple, small figures, things I made myself. Like this is a little candle for the burnt child. And then this one I made also, it's for a key ring, but I really like it. Or I kept it with the toy things. It's a tiny mattress. This one could go on that. And then buttons, nice colors. So it's just things I keep and collect and look at. This one also is one of the small favorites. If it works, it's really nice. Come on. Dance little. Why doesn't it work? It goes very slow, but it dances a little bit. So, ooh.
So what
And
do
this
you
is-
have in this corner over there?
This is where I have my old but very, very effective sewing machine. It's an industrial, so it really can run fast. Then I have different materials, threads. This is some family pictures. This is my nice husband. So this is where I sit in this tiny corner and sew and sew and sew. And this is a
What is
project.
over here?
Yeah, but that's also, collections. This is some of my old, some drawings, some paintings. A little child embroidery. This I like very much. It's a page from Vogue. I think it's styled very wonderful. The colors are fantastic. And this is from some fabric from India and some silks and,
What is that?
Oh, this is a little. I made that once. I took a plaster of the figures. They're two old Russian figures, and then I connected them to the wall. And this is my tiny workspace in here with lots of things around me. I keep my materials up there. I have some of my colors, other stuff that inspires me, and over here I keep a lot of stuff also. And then, of course, they have different colors in the front, and I sort of make small tableaus that I like to look at.
So what are you working
This
on
is
here?
the project where you asked me about the grey doll in the other room, where I try to make children drawings, which I'm not good at, but children are. So the principle is that people send me a drawing. This is an original children drawing, and I sort of translate it into a 3D doll. And this was the first ones I made, but now it finds its shape and it's going to be like this. This little drawing, for instance, turned out to be this doll. And there's also a possibility of having a black and white. You see, it's this little children drawing who became this nice little fella. So that's a summer project that I just launched.
But it could also be mass manufactured.
Yeah, but then you would have to choose.
The
one-
child should get a few percent.
Yeah, exactly. No, then I think I would prefer to do some myself. But I think it's nice, and you can eat. You can, lick it and sleep with it and wash it and everything.
Is that you in the book?
Yeah, it's me. It's from my childhood, and this is the village I was born in. It's called Fraleise. It's 12 kilometers from Copenhagen. It's really nice, old fisherman's village. It was two guys, this Harvey Edwards and Ira Spring, who came to my village and looked for a young innocent girl, which was me. And then they.
Was that your drawing?
Yeah, that was from then. And this is my child home. My mother still lives there. My brother and sister, and it's a really nice place. That's my mother as a young woman. My room where I live. Whole family. Let's see if there's something from the harbor. Where is it? Yeah. Old fisherman and me.
There was a kind of like a castle or something. This
Yeah.
one, what is this?
Yeah, it was. I think there was some anniversary of Jubilee of Copenhagen that year. I can't remember.
It's not something you actually made, right?
Yeah, I think you see, that's a whole class working on something. I can't remember whatever.
All right. Yeah. So what's your plan with the internet? What are you going to do? Put some videos on the internet?
I think so, yeah. And for me, it's also really nice. It's very interesting documentation of this place and of whatever I go and use 24 hours a day on. And then I'm going to put it out, I think.
So people should contact you, write comments, send emails.
Yeah.
And you're going to make new videos every time you have new stuff?
That's the plan. That I want to make those simple, single videos where I sort of take one project and show it off.
All right. Looking forward to more videos.
Yeah.